Hello my dear students. Today we shall be solving our MCQs on SA 200. SA 200 speaks about overall objectives of auditor and conduct of audit in accordance with standards on auditing. Okay, let us go ahead with the first question. SA 200 deals with the first question itself speaks about the name of the standard. So SA 200 deals with, yes, A, overall objectives, B, auditor's relationship with management, C, engagement team members, none of the above. So here the correct option is A. Okay, yes. So here SA 200 deals with overall objectives of auditor. Further, as per SA 200, the overall objectives of independent auditor include obtaining a dash, that whether the financial statements as a whole are free from material misstatement whether due to. So come on, what kind of assurance the auditor gives? Reasonable assurance, and misstatement may arise due to fraud or error. So come on, tell me which option would you choose? Yes, option B would be the right answer. Okay, let's go ahead further. To report on the financial statements is an objective of the auditor only under SA 700. Focus. To report on the financial statements is an objective only under SA 700 and SA 200 does not deal with the same. Okay. So A says the above statement is false. 200 requires reporting on financial statements and also specifies content of audit report. This is absolutely not correct, because content is given in SA 700. Okay, so A is definitely not the answer. B, true. SA 200 deals with overall objectives and not related to reporting on financial statements. C, false. SA 200 deals with overall objectives of the auditor, which includes reporting on financial statements. Absolutely, yes. SA 200 has given us what? Yes, it has given us the overall objectives. Also, it tells us that it is the duty of the auditor to express opinion via audit report. And SA 700 gives us the detailed content and how the audit report should be in case an unqualified clean opinion is to be issued by the auditor. Okay, so here the perfect answer should be alternative C. Let's quickly go ahead to the next question. In case of conflict between standards on audit and law, come on, tell me what will prevail? It will always be the law. The laws would override the standards on auditing. Identify the incorrect one. SA 200 deals with overall objectives of the auditor. Hence, other specific standards will override SA 200. See, SA 200 is generic in nature. Okay, yes, interpretations of statute. Apply those rules. Yes, what we have seen, the specific comes first, general comes next. So SA 200 will override all other specific SAs, both of the above, none of the above. So what have we seen? Yes, that the specific SAs would override SA 200. So A should be my correct answer. Let's go ahead to the next question. Dash does not require the auditor as its objective in normal course to give opinion on internal financial controls. Yes. See, we have to give opinion, we have to understand what the internal control, right? The auditor has to understand the internal control. But has internal financial control been specifically spoken under SA 700 or SA 200? No. Okay, yes. So neither SA 200 speaks about it, neither nor SA 700 speaks about it. No problem. However, it has been discussed about in which section? Under section 143. Okay, yes. So which standard does not require it? SA 200 does not require it. However, section 143 requires reporting on internal financial controls. Okay, yes. Come on, next. Wordings of opinion para a fair presentation reporting framework. What would be the opinion para? Come on, under which FRF? Fair presentation financial reporting framework. True and correct view, true and fair view, free from errors and mistakes. Come on. Yes, true and fair view. Okay, I think if anyone would ask you this question, even in your dreams, you would be able to answer it correctly. Okay, yes. Now, inherent limitation due to nature of financial reporting does not include. What does it not include? Okay, come on. Judgments by management. Yes, it includes range of interpretations, subjectivity, incomplete information provided by management. Yes, definitely range of interpretations is not an inherent limitation of financial reporting. Range of interpretation can be an inherent limitation on the end of the auditor's professional judgment. Okay, yes. Further, it is dashed that the auditor complies with the relevant ethical requirements relating to financial statement audit engagements. Come on, tell me. Does the auditor have to follow or auditor may follow? Come on, tell me. Auditor has to follow ethical requirements. That means it is mandatory. It is mandatory. Okay, let us go ahead further. It is dash that the auditor complies with the relevant independence requirements. Now come on, tell me. Has the auditor to be absolutely independent? Yes, yes. So it is again mandatory. Okay. Yes. Further, the code describes independence as comprising of, yes, an auditor has to be independent by appearance and also by, yes, mind. Now appearance, when we speak of appearance, it also speaks about attitude. So here the option should be all of the above. Let's go ahead further, because it is an easy standard. We are being able to wind up around 15 MCQs in a very less of time. Okay, see, understand, your time is very valuable, and I don't want my students to lose on any of their valuable time. So I want to just cut the crap, focus on the MCQs, finish it off and sharpen your concepts. Come on, let's go ahead further. The auditor shall comply with each requirement of a essay unless entire essay is not relevant, application of essay is subject to a condition which doesn't exist, either of the above, or compliance of essay is always mandatory. See, understand, standard on auditing is applicable when there are particular circumstances which indicate that standard should be applied, right? Okay, so here the most perfect answer would be C, either of the above. Okay, yes, see, if the standard is not applicable only, if you have not, yes, you have not used the work of any other auditor, why would you refer that particular standard? Okay, yes, perfect. Further, 13th question. The auditor may judge it necessary to depart from the relevant requirement in essay. So that means there is a standard on auditing. Now, if there is a standard on auditing, this particular auditor wants to depart from standard on auditing. In that case, he would perform which kind of procedures? Substantive, alternative, risk assessment, test of controls. Now, this is like a question. Come on, tell me. Yes, if there's a departure from standard on auditing, in that case, what does the auditor have to do? Auditor has to, in his audit documentation, so this is now relevant to SA 230 also, guys. Yes, SA 230 also says that, yes, that if there is a departure, in that case, the auditor needs to mention in his audit documentation the reasons for departure and also the alternative procedures that he would perform. Yes, so alternative procedures that the auditor would perform. So alternative B comes to be the right answer. Okay, which of the following is not basic principle? Very simple, written representation, because everything else is absolutely basic to auditing. Integrity, objectivity, independence, confidentiality, audit planning. And the last question for the day, which of the following is exception of confidentiality by auditor? See, understand, we have seen that audit working papers are to be maintained by the auditor. They are the property of auditor. So third party, okay, they cannot be disclosed to the third party, but under two circumstances they can be showed to the third party also, if the client permits or if law or regulation requires. Now let's read the answers. If permitted by client, if is there any legal professional duty. So here, what would be the answer? C would definitely be the answer. Okay, so here this is all about SA 200. Do not forget to solve the remaining questions so that your SA 200 becomes clear right in your head. If you want to download all these MCQs, you can do it from the Telegram channel, the link of which has been provided to you in the description box. Okay, take care, bye bye, study well, keep revising and rock, my dear students.